Proverbs chapter 26 is a fascinating chapter from the book of Proverbs, which serves as a timeless wellspring of wisdom. Let's dive into its insights. The Fool, verses 1-12. This section warns us about the behavior of fools. It likens honoring a fool to things that are out of place, like snow in summer or rain during harvest. In other words, it's inappropriate and ineffective. Trying to reason with a fool is as fruitless as trying to teach a lame man to walk or expecting a thorn not to hurt a drunkard's hand. Verse 12 delivers a stark reminder. Overestimating our own wisdom can be perilous. Humility is key. The lazy person, verses 13-16, provides some vivid imagery and wisdom about the lazy person. Let's break it down. Absurd excuses, verses 13-14. The passage begins by describing the lazy person's behavior. They're like someone who claims there's a lion roaming the streets, using this as an excuse to avoid work. Of course, lions in the streets are quite rare, so this is a humorous exaggeration. Similarly, the lazy person's inertia is as predictable as a door turning on its hinges. Just as a door swings back and forth without going anywhere, the lazy person remains stuck in their unproductive habits. Overestimation of wisdom, verse 16. Here's where it gets interesting. The lazy person thinks they're wiser than 7 other people combined. Imagine that! It's like they believe they've cornered the market on wisdom. But the reality is different. Their refusal to listen to counsel and their avoidance of hard work actually reveal their lack of true wisdom. It's a classic case of overestimating oneself. The misuse of words, verses 17-28, meddling in strife, Proverbs 26:17. The verse says, "He that passeth by and meddleth with strife belonging not to him is like one that taketh a dog by the ears." Essentially, it warns against getting involved in other people's quarrels or disputes unnecessarily. Imagine grabbing a stray dog by the ears. You're likely to get bitten. Similarly, interfering in conflicts that don't concern you can lead to unnecessary trouble. Deceitful words, Proverbs 26:18-19. These verses caution against using words to deceive. It says, "Like a madman who throws firebrands, arrows, and death is the man who deceives his neighbor and says, 'I am only joking.'" In other words, using deceitful words under the guise of humor can be harmful. Just as throwing firebrands causes chaos, deceptive words can ignite strife and hurt relationships. Honesty and sincerity matter, even in our casual conversations. Gossip and quarreling, Proverbs 26:20. "For lack of wood, the fire goes out, and where there is no whisperer, quarreling ceases." This verse emphasizes the power of gossip. Just as a fire dies down without wood, quarrels lose their intensity when gossip, those whispered words, ceases. So, let's be mindful of what we say behind closed doors. It can either fan the flames or extinguish them. The lying tongue, Proverbs 26:28. "A lying tongue hates its victims, and a flattering mouth works ruin." Here, we're reminded that lying harms both the liar and those affected by the lies. When we deceive others, we create enmity and sow discord. Flattery, too, can be destructive. It might seem pleasant, but insincere praise can lead to ruin. Let's recap the core themes found in today's chapter. Proverbs 26 highlights the stark contrast between wise choices and foolish behavior. Consequences of laziness. Laziness isn't just about avoiding work. It impacts our character and relationships. Use and misuse of words. Our words matter. They can heal or harm,